Hello, my name's Milvia Hannah and thank you for joining me today. Apparently, I'm a legend boss and I'm here to tell you a little bit about my story. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments below, or myself and BCITO will answer them at a later stage. Okay, let's start. My trade is a kitchen and bathroom design. I'm a qualified kitchen designer and I've gained my diploma in kitchen design through BCITO and the NKBA education program, which is really great. My company is German Kitchen Ltd and our showroom is in Taranaki Street, Wellington. We have celebrated our 26th year in business last year and our business continues to grow and goes from strength to strength. So we're very happy about that. It's a lot of hard work, I might add. Okay, let's start some of my story and how I got into kitchen designs. Many years ago when I was at college, I really liked design and I liked art and I liked all of that sort of thing. And the options for me at college were not that many. And it's interesting because my teacher said to me, Milvia, all you do all day is doodle, sketch and draw. And she said to me, I don't know what sort of career you can end up with that. Well, here I am a long time later and I'm still doodling, sketching and drawing. Interesting. So, when I first started in business many years ago, I was given the option to go into kitchen design by my employer. And I said to them, kitchens? Why kitchen design? All homes have a kitchen. What do you mean, a kitchen? A new one. Little did I know then that, of course, things need to be replaced and new home builds and all of that. So it was an interesting thing for me to discover many years ago. So, moving on, our typical customer is for the domestic market, with either new builds or renovations to the home. This starts with meeting clients to discuss their individual requirements and to confirm our design fees. Yes, we charge design fees, and any good designer should. Anybody in a professional industry always charges for their knowledge and skill, and this should never be free. When we undertake a meeting with the client, we would then do a site visit for an inspection and a site measure if required, or we'd work off their architectural plans. We'd then focus on preparing some concept plans for them and have design meetings to discuss these, go through these and confirm the final design, which has worked very closely with the client to make sure that they have got what they want from their wish list and the requirements for appliances and everything. We discuss appliances at length, we discuss finishes at length, bench tops, sink bowl sizes, lighting, flooring. There's a whole lot to discuss in kitchen design, which is really important to the home user. We then focus on selecting the products. Now this is the fun part. People love this part. They love the fact that they can have an involvement, and it's really important to get them involved in this process. This is their home after all, and this is their kitchen. So we look at lots of different door styles, finishes, textures, and all of the things right down to handles, sink bowl sizes, taps, everything. We'd focus on finishes and features and focal points in the design, lighting, enhancing the lighting to create an ambience. So you have your task lighting, your feature lighting, and those sort of things which end up being an important part of the whole product. It's really important to ensure the design, the colour, the style matches the architecture of the home and marries to the overall look. If a client wants a very sharp kitchen, a very contemporary looking kitchen and wants it to stand out and go, look at me, I'm on display, that's fabulous. Others want something more subtle that just blends into the background. And you've got to remember with kitchens, there's a lot going on. There's not only the flooring, which can have a big impact on the size of the room, there's also the bench tops. And if somebody's choosing a very patterned granite or a very patterned type of style, and bench tops are quite a large part of a kitchen, so they can take over. Mix with that the fact you've got all these appliances sitting there. You've got the big double door fridge and stainless steel, or maybe a stainless steel range hood, and you've got the ovens and the steam ovens and the microwaves and the cooktops and the dishwashers. There's a lot going on. Add handles. Then if people want a strong colour, that's another thing that can change the whole look. So it's important to get all those elements together properly to give an enhanced, cohesive look for the whole design. Very important. So we also, as I said, discuss flooring and lighting and other relevant items to enhance the whole concept. Then we organise the specifications, and this is important, all the details, heights, widths, depths. The height of the bench top's important for a lot of clients, the height of the overall cupboards, the depth of the benches to make sure it copes with all of the necessary appliance sizes, and just all those details and specifications. We give them to the joiner or the kitchen manufacturer and we have them made. Make sure we're choosing the right products, the right finishes and everything. We then liaise with all the sub-trades, follow right through with them to get a smooth installation for an end product the client is delighted with. Our focus is on professionalism and to supply the client with the best options for the new design, right down to the installation in the finished kitchen. This is what the clients live with every day. This is what they show their friends and their family, and this is where they have their dinner parties. So it's a very important part of the home. The kitchen is the heart of the home, and you must remember that. So it's used all the time. Our main focus is to give them the product that will realise their dreams and their wishes. Now, the BCITO and NKBA offer a good education program for students to get into design as a career option. The courses and qualifications are listed on the BCITO website. So please look into that, because it is a really, really good career path for many, many people. One that people don't recognise is there today. My story on that is I feel very passionate about kitchen design and the education as a career, as I've been in this industry now for 34 years. It's a long time. And when I first started in kitchen and bathroom design, as a young designer, I was told that there was no career path for this and there was no real recognised industry. Many designs for kitchens and bathrooms were done by the architect or in some cases the builder. So when I first introduced myself to an architect and told them what I did, I was told promptly, oh, another housewife with a scale rule and a pencil. And that resonated with me and has stayed with me all these years. So we fast forward to today with this wonderful education program we have through BCITO and NKBA, and I'm now a tutor for them as well, and that's because I feel very passionate about teaching new students, and I want to give something back to this industry to make sure there's a career path for this. So that's my reasons for being where I am today. This has to be a career path that's recognised by the industry. My teacher also once said to me, Milvia, like I said, you're always doodling, and little did I know that that would lead to such a good career path. I believe, now we go on to the boss legend, I believe to be a good boss, you have to lead from the front. To set an example, work hard, be consistent, be professional, be a good listener, be a good teacher, and be there all the time for your staff. Listen to what they want to say to you, listen to their challenges, listen to their issues that they struggle with, be there all the time. It's amazing the reward you get from your staff when you're there for them. If they're not feeling well, give them the day off. If they need an extra day at a holiday, why not? You can cope without them, because the rewards you get from a good staff is paid back many, many times over. I love a challenge in life, and I strive to be the best at what I do. I can get very bored very easily. So finding a career for me was very interesting, but being in this industry has kept me very challenged. I find it entertaining, fascinating, interesting and rewarding, because I deal with people, and people are just amazing to deal with. Every client, every design is different. Client wants a different colour, they want a different design, they want different appliances, different products. And so the whole industry is interesting from that point of view. I find working with them through this process and creating something for the end for them for their home is a very rewarding aspect of my job. Going to see the finished product in their home is fascinating. Going to see them, how proud they are of it, how they share it with their families and share it with their friends. And people have said to me many years later, Milvia, we really love the design you've done in our home, and we want you to do our new home or our holiday home or our friend's home or my daughter's home. And so we get this repeat business all the time because people like what we do. So to be professional in the industry and to strive for the best is a really good thing, transcending through to be a good boss. Okay, as a career option in the kitchen design, one can actually look at working with a kitchen company, very closely with them, being their designer and working with their products. One can also work independently and have a few joiners or kitchen companies who they work closely with. And also be very independent working from home. Some independent designers work from studios, some work from their home and manage their lifestyle balance with family, with school, with holidays. Being able to do that means that you can choose your times you work, you can have holidays at different times of the year and also work and focus on different months or working together. It's a nice lifestyle balance change. So the options are there, and the options for this career, you can put it on hold for a while or you can continue it later on. I know designers, young designers that have stopped to have an extra child for their family and then picked it up again when their children are a little older, or women coming back into the workforce afterwards. So it's a good option for many people in all aspects. As a career, it gives many options also to work with sub-trades, work professionals in the industry, working with architects and designers. We do also some semi-commercial jobs, projects. We're working on apartment blocks and we do several apartments at once. That's a whole different gambit. And then you are working with the stakeholders, you're working with the construction companies with lots of health and safety requirements, with budget constraints and time programs. That's good as well. It's just a different challenge. So remember that as well as part of it. Now, what else do I have on my little list of questions, seeing I seem to have been rambling for quite some time? Let's have a look at my little questions that I have here. Okay, what was one of my proudest moments as an employer? I think one of my proudest moments is seeing my designers or the students come through and qualify, get their diplomas, get their national certificates. What an amazing achievement for them, because that stays with them forever. It's their qualification. And that is a very proud moment. The other one is when they enter competitions and they're recognised in the industry by their peers and by some other industry professionals, that they are very good at what they do and they win accolades and awards. That's an amazing achievement. So it's a very interesting item as a boss to see happen. Also, some of our designers travel overseas and see some of the latest things from Europe. The different shows that they hold in Germany and Italy and even Australia and Asia, and sometimes the NKBA conferences in America. Very interesting to attend, very enlightening, very educational and very knowledgeable. I think being part of the National Kitchen and Bathroom Association is good. Going to the national conference annually in either New Zealand or Australia, and also attending the chapter meetings. Having a lot of product information evenings where you're always learning and always kept up to date in the industry. What else have I got here? No, I'm just looking through these. There's nothing much I can see here. What advice do you have for those who run their own building construction business or manage a team? Well, our team's quite small, so it's quite easy to manage. Some of you have a much bigger team, and I imagine you have more challenges with that. But as I said before, just to be a good listener, be a good leader, and to lead by example. Work hard, set the ethics there, have a good business culture. Remember to relax and laugh with your staff as well, because I think that's just an important item in the work environment. Very, very important. Now, going back to this boss legend, I'm actually very honoured to be recognised as a boss legend in this industry. I'm very humbled by it, and I thank my staff for supporting me with this. I feel it's wonderful as a kitchen designer through the BCITO and NKBA to be recognised in this industry, and I thank you very much for the honour. Now, if you have any questions, we will follow this up and I can answer these afterwards. Either, as I said before, myself or BCITO will. If you want to find out more about Boss Legends, please visit www.mybosslegend.nz, or if you want more information on becoming a student from the NKBA BCITO education program, visit www.bcito.org.nz, or there is the NKBA website, which is www.bcito.org.nz. shop.nkba.org.nz. NKBA stands for the National Kitchen and Bathroom Association, and it's great to have an industry that recognises us throughout New Zealand and awards us accordingly. So that's it for me today. I haven't rambled on too much, I hope, and I hope you learnt a little bit about the kitchen design industry and my career path, and I wish you all well with the future. Thank you for watching. Bye.